Hello, folks. Thanks for coming on by for day 18 of Advent of Code. 60 seconds out before it starts. And as you see, I did solve yesterday's 17. It took me a whopping 4 hours, I think, maybe some change to get through it, but I got part 2 working. Yeah, 4. I guess it took me 3 hours after part 1, but dude, it was a tough one. So, just a quick recap. Everything else is basically the same. What I changed was my pattern key is the last 5 rows instead of some kind of weird sonar depth sensor. And I figured out the math for determining how many cycles to run, and then only running those cycles and running the rest manually. But that was the problem. Still takes a good chunk of time, but it runs. And now we're on for day 18. Clock is ready. Everything is up. Here's an example. Okay. Some kind of... Okay, Google translates. It's French. It's not French, Google, I promise you. The French do not speak in only numbers and commas. I'm pretty confident. I don't know much, but I know they don't speak in numbers and commas. So, Obsidian. Okay, what is this? Minecraft? To approximate... Okay, so it's a bunch of cube dimensions, huh? So here's an example. In the above example, this is going to be geometry and math. Another one where part 1 may be as far as I get, but we'll try, of course, for part 2. Okay, the scan isn't good. The shape within a 1x1x1, XYZ, so 3 dimensions. Count the number of sides of each cube that are not immediately connected to another cube. So if 2 adjacent cubes, okay, I can do this one. We have an easy. They gave us 2 examples. Easy, and I hope you know what you're doing. 1, 1, 1. It's been going okay, and it's starting to get near and like past my skills at least to complete timely, but at least the part 1s I'm able to get through mostly. That last one was all about like cycle detection and stuff, and it's not exactly something ankiable. You gotta think about it. Last one was also another tough one, but we're getting through the part 1s at least. Hope your weekend's been treating you well, whoa, dude. If your scan was only 2 adjacent cubes, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Each cube would have a single side covered and 5 sides exposed. Okay, I get it. So these are X, Y, Z positions of cubes that take up a 1x1x1. That makes sense. Okay. Boy, this is I mean, my goodness, it might almost be better to actually throw this into Blender or something and join it into a mesh and remove all doubles. How many's in the real one before I'm like, Blender, you want to eat my RAM? 2043. Dang, would this be easier to just go in Blender? It's been a while since I've done so. Yeah, so basically I create a cube at this position for all of them in a single mesh, edit it, remove all doubles, and then I would count the sides. So I'd be counting all the faces. Dang, would that be easier? It's been so long, I don't even know. None of my libraries for Blender are probably updated. Okay, so for a single thing, I would have to detect if... I have to basically detect the 9 sides of it, right? So you got square, then you got... Okay, that's not square. You got square, you got up, you got left, you got down, got right, and then you got above, which is a second right, basically. So I have to get the positions of these and detect for all the overlaps. Oh, wow, whoa, dude. There you go, hey. Follow big data. Now you can officially say you've worked with big data, whoa, dude. I mean, hey, I wouldn't be too nervous about deploying it, as long as you got like backups of the data or you can recreate the database, you're good, That's what I've done. That's what I do when it gets that big. It's like, okay, we're gonna heavily cache this in case it all goes bad, so I can rebuild it without downloading 10 gigs of stuff. But dang, that's pretty, pretty hefty. NFL, that's football. Yeah. I mean, C-Film's also doing something for basketball or baseball or one of the other sport games too. So I don't know if you've hooked up with them or talked to them. They might actually be interested in that. And you cached it all, right? So like you cached all the pages you're scraping. Though 10 minutes, dang, you must be some really deep pages though, where you got fiber. Okay, we do need to actually start doing this. So const world equals new map because I don't have a real idea for this, but we're gonna give it a shot. Map L split number. Great. Now my world is going to be a three-dimensional matrix. So it's a matrix. So map, and then what do we have? X, Y, Z. There we go. Bad idea, Copilot. This is where the fun begins. I guess we're doing it for each on the map. Okay. So what we're gonna want to do is if, well, we don't want to. I mean, there's only 2,000 things, right? Yeah. Okay, that'll do. Now here's the fun part. For every one, what we'll have to do is we'll have to do 9 queries to find all exposed faces. So for 2, 1,000 times 9, 18,000. That's not a lot. Oh, part 2 is gonna be bad. I can see it already. We don't want a map. We want a set. Congratulations. Add. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, here comes all the fun parts. So let exposed faces equals 0 for basically on through all 9 directions from a single coordinate. This would be for const cube of world. Now all 9 directions. X, Y. Here's the thing, I don't want all 9 neighbors. And then that's not what I want. I want to go 1. Okay, let's two-dimensionalize it. I'm here. I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to do 5, 6, 7, or 8. So if my absolute sum of all distances is not 1, then it has failed. Okay, I can test that with some console logs. Okay, so const dist equals, I mean, it's just summing them all together, right? dx, dy, dz. If dist not equal 1, continue. Or if they're all 0, I mean, that's already handled. Neighbor. If world doesn't have a neighbor, exposed faces plus plus. This is the fun part. Cube. Why are you confused? Oh, you're not typed. Be typed. Cool. So many curlies. Okay, now this one for the easy one should. Oh. Okay, now here comes the punishment. See you in 4 hours. Okay. Something seems off. Cooling rate depends on exterior. Calculations also include air pockets. Consider only cubes that have reached the water. Okay, in a larger example, 1 cube of air is trapped within the lava droplet to the exterior surface area. Okay. So this example, example 1, is basically useless. I would have to do pathfinding to mark all parts of the world that are inside versus outside. But how would I pathfind without going to a billion? I could get the maximum and minimum of all things, all dimensions. So say goodbye to that example. So real life is 58. Okay, part 1, thankfully, copy of part 2. That's gonna be the toughie. Oh, excuse me, folks. Okay, so I don't know what this lines was for. It was for each. So here's the fun part. If world doesn't have a neighbor, possible exposure. So what I'll need to do is I'll add it to my, well, also add it to that too. Here's the thing, if I add this neighbor and then I'm like, okay, great, I go through all of them and I do the pathfinding, which is basically, it's a flood fill. I'm doing a flood fill on the inside of this. Depends how big the structure is. It would be a flood fill, right? So what is my min max of X, Y, and Z? Let's see. Get min X, Y, Z, and max X, Y. Let's see if you can do this. Okay, it's gonna be very bad, but this will allow me to at least figure out how badly my plan is gonna be. Because I honestly don't remember the coordinates. Log all the things. Thank you, good Saya. Solve 2. We're gonna run solve 2 now. So it should give me, yeah, 1, 3, and 6. Let's run you on real code. Okay, this feels wrong. This feels wrong. This feels very wrong. Oh my goodness. Okay, the only thing slowing me down now is actually implementing this. I can do it. So what we need to do is flood fill from the outside to inside, marking all of them as exterior, then mark all the inner ones as interior. So const exterior equals new set. Yep, your set of strings. Congratulations. Ooh, beautiful. For a min X, a min Y, a min Z. That's not how flood fill works though. Would that ever go wrong? Okay, let's do that. Function flood fill. Yeah, world XYZ, correct. Might be Copilot, be cool. Hey, okay, that's an idea, Copilot. Q shift, yeah, that'll happen. Here's the thing, we want to, so our world's not smart enough. Congratulations, you just got upgraded. You're a map of strings, and you have 3 identifiers. You have cube, exterior, interior. That's not how you do this. There you go. So we're gonna set you. Congratulations, you just became a cube. And then nope, none of that's useful. Yeah, let's update this to a map with our cube, exterior, interior. Right, so you're starting from this position. While cube, if world has, well, basically, well, first if you don't have cube, then toodaloo. Continue there, drop indentation, auto format, const type equals cube.if type triple equals, depends what I'm actually filling. Filling C E I, well, technically you're never filling a cube, so let's drop that right there. If type equals filling, well, not equals filling, not equals filling. Here's the thing, our flood fill is going to go through things that don't exist. So this logic doesn't even work. If the world does have the cube, then we are continuing. If it doesn't, then we are filling it with, so we're basically setting it. So world.set cube with filling, good. All directions, that's right, only go by 1, push to the Q, and start filling out. Okay, this flood fill should do the trick. This is on my max. So now here's the fun part. Let me make sure this is outside the bounds. Yeah, this goes outside the bounds. Here's the fun part. We want to make sure we don't accidentally start filling the interior. If we're lucky though, we just trigger it off on 1. Here's the fun part. We have to not go outside of min max, all that. Ooh. Okay, if any of these are minimums, then you're doing the exterior, otherwise you're flooding the interior. Okay. If any are, yeah, okay, there we go. Then exterior add, that's not really doing. We're calling flood fill the world XYZ exterior. What the heck? I don't know why I could thought that. For cube of world dot keys. Good, got that updated. So basically anything I find not exterior, we'll make sure x less than, okay, good. Cube dot split dot keys again. If world doesn't have neighbor, or if world has neighbor, or if world get neighbor, equal exterior, then you are an exposed face. Okay, let's see how this works on baby data. We hit an infinite loop of the flood fill, I bet. Yep. Const scene equals new set. Or technically before it has Q continue. Yeah, we're already doing that. Let's check off the flood fill. See if they're to blame. Nope, someone else. Nah, it was flood fill. Okay. XYZE. So we're starting in here. We're queuing the shift. The world already has you. Get out of here. Flood fill. We can do a world check here. If world dot has, thanks Copilot, or we want to say if world doesn't have, then you're starting to push to the queue, right? So that decreases that one there, although the extra check doesn't hurt. It will be done down here. So this is all of them, and this again assumes the edge. I mean, this is how exterior works, right? So if world dot has it, then we don't want to consider you. So if you don't have it, then we're flood filling on this position. XYZ, that's there, and we hit the infinite again. Gotta love it. I do know this distance one check works because it worked on the other one, so I'm valid on that. This thing is just running everywhere. Now, if I remember, well, this is where exterior came from. Put a console log back up in here. I don't have that many ranges. Yeah, it's 111 to 336, so that's not too many. Wait a minute, 111336. X, X, Y, Y. Oh, so it's min X, Y, Z, max X, Y, Z. Yeah, that did that, right? Interesting. Min is infinity. Max is negative. Yeah, okay, that went out right. Yeah, let's just throw a console on this one. It's gonna be a lot of consoles, but it's not that many. Because I guess we don't actually want these. We want X, like, just literal edges. Let's drop these comments, or drop this into comments. Loop through perimeter and fill in. That's not really what we're doing, but let's see if for... Okay, it's not what we're doing. I mean, it is. Or let's see if this one can be generated a little better. Thing is, console log wouldn't even show. Maybe I gotta drop into a debug on this one. It's Toodles, Quacka. And let's go. Oh, let's drop further up. Come on, you. There we go. Yeah, so... Oh my, this is horrible scoping. Yeah, so it's 0, 0, 0, because in my world, I have 13. All of y'all are there. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. So do we make it into here? We do. Then I'm 0, 0, 1. I'm still on an edge. 2. But the world does have these. Does it? 004. I don't remember a 004. 004. If a world doesn't. Oh, it's because I. Yeah, that's why. Okay, this should be possible to flood fill all these positions, and the trick is that if it already exists, I don't flood fill it. So let's put the flood fill in here. Flood fill, I mean, kind of right here, and let's restart. You can actually get in there. Because the flood fill should happen once if I'm doing this exterior right, and then the rest of them are just filling in any weird gaps, which shouldn't exist. But we'll see about that. So, XYZ. We're pulling out XYZ. Do not step through every last bit of that. It is undefined. We're not doing that check, but it's okay. We're going to try all of our frames. So, zoom onto there. X and DX. Yeah, I guess we're jumping back to here. This is the corner, so all of them are going to be empty, I suppose. Then what Q got filled up with? Ah, we're going outside of the boundary. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. I need to additionally receive mins and maxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely. This is gonna be a lot of variables. Get ready, folks. You know what? No, no, no. We're gonna let JavaScript work for us. We will be powered by closures, closures. There we go. We'll just shove it in here so we have access to all the good stuff. Cost NX. No, I'm making my new numbers. I'm gonna do my if check. If outside of the world, skip. This is gonna be a tough one for you, Copilot. Yep, if it's less, max, great. There you go. Otherwise, if you use the new ones, thank you, sire. That's just tedious. I feel like I'm still missing something from this equation, because it can't be this easy. Okay, so this is running. Quokka's off. Quokka is on. Welcome back, Quokka. 906 is not equal 58. You're not wrong. So for every position, if world... for every position in the world of keys, we also want the values for lock type of world. If type not equal cube, get out of here. Okay, time for say goodbye, computer. Might need to run this on a reel. Let's go spin up a real one. Nope, it's fast. Excuse you, Quokka, where's... Okay, running this on a reel. Yes, node, please run. Quokka, this is, you're embarrassing yourself. Where's my console? Ooh, I have a console. No, that's a min and max. Okay, so 3522. Oh, that was part 1. We love part 1. Big fan, part 1. We love you. So the fact that this ran, but this didn't output, I don't know what that means in Quokka land. Yeah, I mean, it's 0 to 19, and doing the edge, it's going to be a lot of wasted calls on the edge. Like, all these flood fills, I mean, all these checks will happen, but... Okay, still doing a lot of thinking. That's cool. Happy for you. Guess we're gonna move all breakpoints. Oh, we can get rid of that. You're not saying this is unoptimized, are you? Advent of code? It's a little unoptimized. Okay, we're just gonna do some basic. Where are we in the universes? So, yeah, we have our mins there. So we have console log filled world size. No, I'm not want to say that. Okay, so this should at least tell me. Okay, bit of a think. Bit of a thinker. Okay, now Quokka's giving up the ghost. Maybe it's easier to, because the interior will be less size than the exterior, which makes sense. I'm not really sure where it's hitting the slow point, though. Okay, I guess we're putting the breakpoints, telling Quokka to stop, and we'll see where we're slow at. Yes, first one, easy. You zoom in bomb by. Okay, now the fun one. We already have 2043 in here, so let's just zoom on by. I think we're in the flood fill at this point. How big did the queue get? It was the queue. The queue only has 117,000. It's fine. Yikes. 133,000. Yay. Okay, so that's my problem. So I thought this would be more efficient because we wouldn't be doing a pathfinding. 178,000. Yay. So I'm like, okay, we found exterior, all good. What I need to do is find an interior and flood fill that. Which would technically be a pathfinding from there to the outside, or would the flood fill still be more optimal? Okay, let's see if we can drop this. We might as well see how. Let's check the record. Yeah, it's just gonna keep going up. No surprise there. See if Copilot's got any suggestions. Well, let's drop some of these comments. And drop that one. Count all faces that are externally exposed. Oh, that's an idea. Okay, what's the idea here, Copilot? Well, we don't have that. Huh. Well, I'll entertain this. It's just, okay, it's literally copying from me at this point. Thing is, I need to figure out if something is external. Cube, and then... Okay, interesting. If I have 2 or 3 neighbors... What interesting logic. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Sorry, Copilot. What I need to do is, for every point, I need to pathfind 2 min-x and this closest one, basically. The closest edge I can get to. Because this pathfinding is too painful. It's probably an actual algorithm for such tasks. I mean, there obviously has to be one. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, Oh, so I'm going inside out. What if I go... No, that's still gonna be a lot. I can use the exteriors to identify the cubes and count how many cubes I run into. That will count how many faces I run into. Okay, so that shortens it a little bit, not a lot. Okay, I guess instead of this, we can flood fill starting at the min and the max. So let's modify flood fill a little bit. We're still getting rid of you. Toodaloo. So we're gonna flood fill, although this isn't a real flood fill. There we go. Yeah, there you go. You start from there and you go there. Now we're gonna customize, or we're calling you a flood search now. Congratulations, you got upgraded. There you go. And then we're not doing this anymore since we're just searching. Here comes the fun part. Okay, so we are pulling this one out. We're gonna be like, hey, if we've already been here. Wait, have I not already been here in Watch? Oh no, I've been using the world as my already. Yeah, this is how I check if I've already been somewhere. Okay, that works, I guess. That's incredibly expensive. Yeah, we're not doing that. If world has, maybe that's why my thing was bad. If world has cube, world get, well, that's the wrong G. Triple equals E, return, or continue rather. There you go. Otherwise, add it to the visited, which we do by this essentially. We go through all adjacents, do math, fun math, big math, stay inside the world, right? Yeah, stay inside the world, and make sure you're not thing. If, however, here comes the fun part, if, okay, we have to generate your key. Cost key equals generate cool key. Yay, big fan of cool key. If the key already exists in the world as a cube, if world, okay, we'll do these bounds first, I guess. Dot get key equals cube, then external faces increments. Where's that variable? Where's that variable? There's exposed faces. Da, 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 da. Boom, exposed faces. Exposed faces, and we'll go ahead and say const neighbor type equals world.get. Thank you. So it can be like, boom, if you're cube, then you're exposed face. Otherwise, if you're not even real, if you're nully, then you're on the queue, which, well, now that I say it, oh my god, I'm using shift. Why is my code so slow? I'm using the slowest thing you could possibly use. That's what you get for co-piloting, folks. Gotta read the code it makes. Okay, this might actually work. Give it a real run. You should see the initial output really quick. 35, 22, no, not equal 58. Okay. So my theory was that this would always reach it, but since I am saying, hey, if you're outside the bounds, don't do this, we need to do math to be like, you can be outside the bounds a little bit. Because my initial point, I hope this is good math. 2047? Okay. 2074. I almost put it in the wrong way. Hey, there we go. I am happy that Eric has decreased the difficulty at least for the Sunday. Or Saturday, Sunday. Oh, wow, look at that. Pretty close on. That was a fun one, folks. It was a little bit of a thinker, but... Okay, yeah, if you're not comfortable with coordinate systems, especially at least in the two-dimensional, then yeah, this is not a fun one. But if you are familiar with or comfortable with coordinate systems, then yeah, this was a pretty fun one. At least the part one was fun. Yeah. Yeah, so hey, put in your Anki, folks. Don't do shift. Like if you're doing, and it's on me because I called it a queue, or it's on me for using Copilot and not reviewing it. But aside from that, pretty good. Now I'm curious if flood fill would have worked. So is there any real reason to go for flood fill when flood search is just so much better? I guess that was just my instinct. I didn't really think it through. Should have done more thinking, but before we do that, we gotta make ourselves a quacker. Wait for some of these comments. Make ourselves a lovely commit. Okay, I don't need to really drop this off. Yeah, this isn't really a big... Oh, now we'll put it back. Remove all breakpoints. Yeah. Okay, let's commit that. And yeah, this one, as I said in the very beginning, a Blender visualization, or at least a Three.js visualization to be accessible, would definitely be fun on this one. Or even an STL visualization. I heard of that recently. It's relatively web friendly. But yeah, let's start optimizing this. So I guess the population of the world can be done easily. So I'm curious, does my world need 2 dimensions when all I'm using for this is essentially a visited? So no, my world can be a set. Okay, yeah, we'll start chopping it up right here. Trying to think if for part 1 the part 2 approach is suboptimal. So like aside from like doing the expose check, yeah, part 1 is best for part 1 it seems. Probably a cleaner way to do this, but it's aight. Now I am curious, since I am using the I am checking for neighbor equality, so I believe this is what we gotta do. Because in Python, they're all in other languages, you can do that, but with maps, it is referential equality. Okay, let's drop this straight into the set. Be cool. Boop. Okay, don't go boop then, jeez. Oh, we want to map each into a string, right? So once you have numbers, you join them with commas, which is what you already had, so I guess you just don't do that at all. Nice. Okay, this is good. So x, y, z, dx, dy, dz. Make sure the distance is 1. Yeah, I think this is the way to do this. I guess this is like Manhattan or something, but I don't need to say that. I'm not using the neighbor or anything there, so drop it straight in there. Boop, boop, boop. Again, part 1, pretty straightforward. We can flip some of these around, improve readability. So if distance is 1 and world does have neighbor coordinate, congratulations. Or does not have, you have a new neighbor friend. Yeah, part 1's not going to get much better than that. This can definitely be made into a generator, but that's pre-optimization. Now this works, but lordy. Lordy. I guess we do want to do split dot map line, and congratulations, you're a cube. You're a cube, Harry. Now we are dropping this back down to a set though. So yeah, back to the norm. Okay, here we go. Now, technically I could have made this multi-dimensional mins and maxes. We ain't doing that. Oh, what would this look throughout multiple dimensions? How would I even put an iterator on that? Okay, it would be possible. I'm just let's not go that far. We're not generalizing it that far. Mins, maxes, put them together. I like it this way instead. My brain likes it that way. Good. Split map. Kind of need that. Could have done this during the initial. Let's do this during the initial. So as we go through this, we're gonna... I mean, we're already doing a map. Yeah, I think it's gonna be slightly better. Thank you, XYZ, and we're carrying the original cube. We love that. Big fan. Technically a side effect. No one's gonna stop us. Now for flood search, we're also gonna see so exposed faces, big fan, const visited equals congratulations, a new set. If visited has cube, then visited, that's not how has works. Add cube, and then if neighbor type, we still don't want to visit any of our neighbors, right? So if world dot has neighbor, right? So if you're up against a cube, congratulations. Else if not, visited has key. Technically additional lookups. Well, our initial value in our stack is that. Where's our stack? There's our stack. Drop this function. It's not how visited add works. Okay, fixed formatting, big fan. Great, still working. Gotta love a good Quokka. Hard-coded bounds, hard-coded this. Drop that comment. Do we need these? We do need these. We can do this key generation afterwards. Good, 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 good. Well, again, there's that optimization of the iterator. And loving it. Okay, so this is optimization 1. Optimization 2 is whipping this into an iterator. That only does the dist ones. Lovely. Okay, so this would be a generate adjacent coordinates. Yeah, because neighbors is all, adjacent is touching. Or generate touching coordinates. One of those terms will do the magic. Let's go for it now. Function, I think this is generate touching cubes. Sure. Oh, thank you, Copilot. Exactly what I wanted. Beautiful. We love a good generator. Yay, now we can use this right down here. Now this returns the numbers, and I'll need the string. Do I always need the numbers and the string? Actually, oh well, I always need the string, yeah? Well, sometimes I don't need the string till later, so let's just give me the numbers, which it is as an away. We love that. So, for const and x and y and z of generate touching cubes, x, y, z, congratulations, drop all of this. You only need the one conditional now. Format, and we can use nx, ny, and z. Nope, that's not where the $sign goes. ny, nz, lovely. Okay, that's one good optimization. X, Y, Z, we can pass that straight into there. I don't think TypeScript would be too happy about this though. This is an array, not a thing. We can tell it though. Jumper. Hey, it's a number, not a jumper. Okay, TypeScript is now happy. For cube, I guess this is cubes, technically. This is cube of cubes, technically. Yeah, this is accurate enough. Yeah, I like this. So now let's do it again. Yeah, renaming world to cubes again. Visited is a lovely set. Stack is amazing. Okay, let's iterate through this for const and x and y and z of generate touching cubes. There we go. Let's drop all of this and the indentation. Loving that. Big fan. Doing a bounds check. I could have done that in the initial generation. I didn't need to do so with part 1, so let's not add that. Generate key, it does cool stuff. Okay, again, big fan. Loving this. I'll stack. Yeah, so essentially a flood fill search. Okay, now this is an optimize I am happy about. Wow, GitHub has abandoned us, or Copilot has abandoned, or VS Code has abandoned us. One of the technologies. Wake up. There we go. Loving that. Now, I would be curious in upping the ante. I wouldn't know the way to do this, though. I can see this. Let's see if we can have an idea about this. Generate touching coordinates. Coordinates. Your congratulations. You're an array of numbers. Generator array of numbers. Now this is the part that's gonna be okay. You're hard coding it. Don't. Ooh, okay. You call it on yourself. Okay, I'm curious. Is that how it works? Interesting. Can we actually try to understand what they're doing here? So if it's 1, then we're pulling out the 1 and we're yielding negative, self, and positive. I don't know if we yield ourself, but I'm assuming it works for the rest. I mean, we'll literally see if we can swap it out for this one. No, okay. Understandable. Because like my goal here, or like what I would like to be able to do is for this to work for 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, any nth dimensional thing you'd like. But obviously I'm using for loops, so it's hard coded to 3. This would be the cool way to do it. Not working though, obviously. Might be too much to ask. This does seem logical though. Though the middle, okay, the distance, right? Distance calculator. Yeah, so the distance calculation gets lost. Yeah, again, not necessarily doing this. Just thinking of the thought. But yeah, I mean, this does do the trick. I mean, where's the change? What have I done? There it is. It's so tempting. It's been so long, though, since I've done Blender. Let me check see real quick if I got lying around. Blue, 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 blue. Let me see if that's the correct version, though, that they currently are using. Da 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 da. 331. I think I have ALTS. Where is it? Where is it? 332. Ah, okay, I'm a little out, but shouldn't be too bad. Create. Because the syntax has changed so much. Might not be able to recall it. If I can, that'll be something cool to fly around in. Ooh, 2017. Yeah, this isn't modern. Yeah, I might be able to do this. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's only 2,000. Let's give it a shot, folks. I am curious. My GPU might be about to go like, hell nah. Again, it's been so long since I've done this. Scripting. I mean, I can hard code some of this in. Let's hard code the first delay. No, delay. I mean, I guess we do want a camera, but we don't need one. Okay, Cube Exchange, love this. Big fan. I said big fan. I have to make a new one. Whoops. Okay, and this is Python, folks, so don't get lost. Don't worry too badly. It's basically the same, just differently written. We don't use curlies, we use spaces. Yeah, but let's solve one, right? So I'm just curious to see if this would have helped visualize it. Because my initial mode was like, oh great, I just generate all of these as a single mesh, edit the mesh, remove the doubled vertices, and then count all the faces. Though that wouldn't have worked for part 2. I would have needed to... Actually, I could have deleted the internal faces. So that would have actually might have worked. So let's get on here. Lines equals... There we go. And then for line of lines dot split. And then if not line, continue x, y, z. I think that's how we do it. Equals map int line dot split, comma. It's been so long since I've written Python. But yeah, then add it at XYZ, so we're not doing that anymore. Again, hopefully this code I got from 2017 still works. I'm relying on you, Stack Overflow. Don't do me dirty. Where's the run button? For line in. There we go again. Look at that, it's a bunch of cubes. So this ain't what we're looking for. I mean, let's go back to the... Where is it? Control. Where is it? Where's the fly? How do I fly? Dang it. 0. No. All my memory is gone. 5. Nope. Okay, what's the keybind again? This is a fly mode that basically allows you to whoosh. No, that's not it. Where is it? View navigation, shift, blah, blah, blah. Shift accent grave, huh? There we go. Okay, now we're flying and I can scroll to go fast. What the? Nope, that's not right. Okay, now, well, yeah, it's been a while. My mouse is not very compatible. So this is working, but as we can see, they're all a bit too close, so it's adding them, but it's having them wrong dimensions. It seems they are 4 wide. So if I scale them to all the 0.5, so Control Z, that's Z, no, where's the thing? There we go, select all. I don't remember how to do select all. Give all, there we go. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Darn you, that was supposed to be on all of you. Control Z. S.5. Nope, you're not doing Okay, that's okay. Oh no, my light. Okay, I was wondering, like, weird. What happened? I was upside down. Um, come on, get out of there. That was a great idea. Let's say goodbye to all these cubes. We want to go back to the scripting. Primitive cube add. I guess scale equals, and then hopefully this is correct. 5.5.5. Try 2. Ooh, look at that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Don't turn it back. No, I don't want my computer to die. There we go. And now, tilde grave. Okay, so these are the cubes that are initially generated. And we can see in here. Okay, it's a little glitchy. Is this Z facing? No, I think this is right. Yeah, so we have 2 of them that are unexposed. If I just move it. Wait a minute. That's not right. There's a cube in here. Are you supposed to be here? Oh, nope. Shift. It didn't used to be shift tilde, that's why. Ah, okay. Only one of them's empty. Never mind. Put them back. Shift tilde. Okay, put back. Okay, this is good. So let's. Okay, I have a vision here. I just gotta. No, don't. No. No, read. Oh, there it is. Nope. Where is it? Ah. Lost all my keybinds. Okay, we'll just delete you manually. There we go. Okay, so now the goal, back to the script editor, is that we want to do so with a time delay. Import time, they're only 2,000, so let's do math. So if I add this, how many are there? 2,040, right, so quick math. So if it's 100 milliseconds times 2,000, that's 333. Nope, that's not how you calculate seconds. 20 seconds. Okay, so each one will be able to take a delay of 300. Dang, I did bad math. 100 times 2,000. Then it's 200, 000, divide. There we go. 200 seconds, which 3 minutes, not the longest animation in the world. Yeah, a sleep of 100 seems sufficient in my lovely brain. There we go. In here, time dots. Time. What is it again? Because I know it's. But what unit is it in? Because it's seconds, so I have to say what, like 0.1? Where is it? There it is. Okay, now if I run this, now there is a stop button at least. Where they put it now. Oh lord, that was a bad idea. Well, Blender's dead. Say goodbye to Blender. R.I.P. We were big fans. I put none of that in my clipboard either. Great. Why is there a DigitalOcean ad there? This guy can quickly regen it. Boop. Oh, cancel. Yay, brought it back. Okay, so let's see. Figured time sleep wasn't the usage, but I thought maybe it's 2022. They hooked into this. Where's the thing? Yeah, never used time sleep. I know. I thought things might have changed in 3.0 since everything else did, but it did not. Not in my favor, at least. No, I don't want to do the timer. Oh, it's the game engine. I don't think it's gonna help. Hangs and breaks window. We know that. Model associated with a timer. No, that's not what we're looking for. Delay, sensor. Okay, we're not doing frame logic though. I just. Huh. Okay, yeah, so I guess we're not doing the sleep. Gonna see if that works. And before, I'll shove it in my clipboard. Oh, wait, it actually did start working. That's awesome. Say goodbye to everything. 'Cause that's not 2000. Last I did math. Now this one is actually going to take a moment because 2000 cubes all at once. Man, I do have my viewport open too, so it's not that many of that. We'll give it a moment. Python join. I'm trying to think of it. Join. What do they freaking call these? Into single mesh. Because that would be actually programmatically solving it, which I don't know if we're going to get to, but it would be fun as heck. Not control J. I'm not using a button. Maybe using the button is the way. Lots of thinking. Yeah, it's just been so long. I ain't got it. In the meantime, we will go ahead and check in on the subreddit. See if there are any other cool solutions while Blender does a blending. Just mess it up real good. Oh, they did it in Minecraft, didn't they? Gotta love those ones. This is essentially what I'm doing here, but it probably would have been easier. Because it's literal cubes in Minecraft, scale 1-to-1. Yeah, a couple of command blocks would have done the magic. Okay, we're looking for some JavaScript. I mean, 2000 cubed, it's not... I've had more objects in a scene than 2000. I don't know what Blender's being all up about. Wow, no JavaScripts. There's my TypeScript friend. Okay, oh wow. OP, there are my neighbors, yielding, lovely. Very OP, big cool. The distance calculation, exactly. Ooh, inequality. Ooh, someone has written some Java before. Ah, this is the way to serialize it. I thought about it, but I didn't get that far because minimum and maximum could be negative and all that. In part 2, at point of missing. What's this? Okay, you add all your points to things. If it doesn't have an answer. Oh, okay. It's a slightly different way. Ooh, max spot. What's this? Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is a custom set. Never mind. Interior false, break outer. Oh, didn't know you can label the loops that way. Missing adjacent cubes, flood fill. There we go. Nice. Okay, yeah, let's check out who's number 1. Or who's close up the top. We love making recursion work for us. Poor Blender. Yeah, this is weird. It's easy on the weekend. Usually it's the opposite that way. What was your path on? Allow me to peruse the code. You're embarrassing me, Blender, to have to start. This is gonna stop the script, but I do want to actually see it at some point. Stop running script. Okay, so directions, adjacents, pre-calculated. That's honestly the easier way, honestly, it looks like. There we go. Depth first search. Oh, okay, so you were just checking if... I did kind of talk about this, pathfinding my way out, but it did not go that way. Dagnabio. You know, the 3D visualization is literally so easy to do. It's just planning a bunch of them on. I'm about to go go get Three.js involved in this. Okay, we're doing this. Blender, you have disappointed me. I haven't worked with it for so long, so it's probably not its fault, but Louise, I have had more than 2,000 complex objects in a scene at once. It should not be that hard. These are all cubes, for crying out loud. Okay, yep, we love a good. Wow, I have not messed with this in a while. Yeah, so add box. Wow. Okay, wow. This didn't. I don't know how I found this thing. It's neat. Where's programmatic access? Project settings, autosave. Beautiful. I mean, I guess source code's useful, but not really helpful in my case. Oh, where'd Blender go? It died. Well, I wanted it to close it, but I just didn't want it to poof away. Okay, this isn't the Three.js editor I was looking for. Yeah, I should go for this thing. Because believe it or not, this GPU has not always been Three.js compatible. It's my last distro that it all got compatible. Visualize HTML. I guess I don't really need that. Yeah, it's just give me the things. I want to add a bunch of cubes. Since when was cubes so difficult? Oh no, this is the Three.js I know. Page is not rendering because Firefox. Okay, there we go. Where's CDN? Give CDN. Yeah, this is code. Big fan. Script source equals loving that. Big fan. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and chuck these in there while we're here. And time for the script. Yeah, well, that's not the script I'm looking for. Just as soon as I get to the cube, I'm like, out of here. I know there's a Three.js flywheel somewhere, but I'll figure that out. There's our cube. Wait, where was I supposed to put that? Where was I supposed to put that? I guess I'll put that down here. Then we gotta do other things. Position. Again, I'm looking forward to the flywheel to do that ourselves. And auto format, save. We'd like live server, because that's gonna give us the ninja. We love our ninja. Don't do this to me, Firefox. Document body is null. Well, yeah, maybe I should add a body. There's no body. You're not wrong. Probably need a head for. There we go. Let's give this thing a head. Because live server does not work without a head, folks. Oh, I guess it does a little bit. But now, what's this do? Okay, yeah, so cute animation. Chuck the thing on there. Good proof of concept. Boop. Oh, it's not the boop I was looking for. Boop. There we go. Yeah. Oh, Firefox, don't do that. Okay, good. We'll fix that shading. Oh, there's my live example. Should have looked at that. Here's the thing, well, this one has lines. Okay, who's given this such a high Z? Give you a Z of 3. Okay, where are my edges? Render geometry edges. Yeah, guess that's what I want. Drop that fiddle. Guess we'll keep the docs. Drop that page. My computer's already starting to be like, this is too much. Mesh basic. That's a good color, I guess. Okay, I render geometry straight from Twilight Zone. That looks good enough. Outline pass. Okay, we'll see what these look like. Ooh, painful. 3JS outline pass. Show code. I would love to see code. There's code. Do I have to go here to find code? Oh, good docs. Big fan of docs. Oh, examples. So there it be. Yeah, I'm looking for WebGL post-processing outline, which isn't exactly what I want. Okay. There it is. Now show code. Where's code? Give code. There's code. Okay, big fan, big fan. Outline pass. Params. Okay, we love that. We love that. Big fan, big fan. Whew, word. Oh yeah, we also gotta add this stuff in, but I'm glad we found that. Phew. Wow, okay, my eyes. I just zoomed on that pass one. Okay, outline pass, composer, because I have to implement a composer, do all this fun stuff. Let's see if we can chuck that in here. So create composer, create render, create outline. Do we do anything with composer? Composer just exists. We pass it a renderer. Do I have renderer? I have renderer right here. Is this inside the animate block? This is in the init block. We track it down. Yes, this is in the initialize block, which for me is the body. Congratulations, composer. Congratulations, renderer. Congratulations. Welcome to the party. Are they modified in any way? I don't know. I don't know if I want a shader pass. I hope all these are built in. I'll have to go CDN them. Great, I gotta go CDN them. Where's all this stuff coming from? 3JS add-ons. Okay, let's figure out what I need to do to get you working. Okay, everyone's gotta jump in the party, I guess. Remove when import maps. Okay, I guess I'll take all of this. Import from 3. How'd you figure that out? Ooh, that's from... Ah, geez. Oh, I don't need to want to do all this. Yeah, because I technically need all these. Build 3 module.js, 3 add-ons. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see if there's an easier, just bad way of adding add-ons. For the README, I guess. Show me the bad way to install things, please. My manual, oh, drop that. There you go. Installation, please show me. npm install. I don't have that. Ooh, there we go. Big fan. Loving this. Okay, yeah, so this is the way I do it. Let's fix that. So I'll put those back. Awesome. And script type equals module. Try to bring in the import map. Use the shims, which I guess we still need. That's sad. Free at version. What version did I choose? We'll look at this version. What's your version? Not saying. That's cool. I can figure out a version. And look at your NPM at 0.147.0. Yay, there we go. 0.147.0. Da 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 da. There we go. Looking good. Auto format has abandoned. Oh, because it's confused. Like, what's an import map? I've never seen that in my life. Okay, so all stuff's not happening because stuff is not imported. Let's bring it on. Well, first, the big one. Congratulations. We are ECMAScript now. Then the stuff we care about. We do care about that. Not that. Effect, composer. Not shader. I think these are the ones I want. Find out in 5 seconds. Nope. Unable to resolve this from... Well, you got confused. Do we do something else for them add-ons? If 3GS was installed with a CDN. Oh, I got you. Good documentation. Very good docs. No thanks. Goodbye, bot. Okay, I think that's a proper thing. No. Awesome. Line 23. Oh, we can't even do that. Import as 3 from 3 script type module. Import map. The shim is right here. Drop that one. So we're using an import map. I'm hoping Firefox is cool with this. Otherwise, we are fighting. Script async, script type module. Hey, there we go. Well, yes, but no. Okay, which one are you angry about? Line 21. But was not remapped to anything. Relative must start with. What's the point of the import map if you can't figure it out? Oh, 2023 was the angry one. Okay, let's try hardcode this one at least. See if that's cool. Okay, not a fan of that. So yeah, use the import map as expected. 3 add-ons, controls. This might be outdated. That could be what is up. So examples, JSM, controls, orbit controls. Let's see if you're the problem. No, you're great. You're not the problem. The specifier was a bare specifier, but was not remapped. Relative must start with that, or that. Okay. 21 is the failure. Oh. The one that's working is the one failing. Well, what do you know? That is 21, right? Show code. Yeah, import that as 3. Now, is this a Firefox being Firefoxy? Or is this me? Yeah, that is how orbit controls go. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Chrome is our savior this day. Chrome's like, how dare you? What do you think I am? Oh, now it wants to load, and maybe. I mean, no errors, though. Weird. Okay. I'm not seeing any errors, so maybe Chrome is our savior. Or it's silently ignoring this. I mean, we can tell just by removing this. Yeah, effect composer not defined. Okay, Firefox is just being extra needy because it obviously is working by the fact that it's not on fire. Yeah, the fact that it's working means that it's working. Okay, great. So let's see, how do we use... Right, there's my controls. Da 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 da. Renderer, DOM element. Where's my renderer? Renderer, set size. Actually, append. Const controls with my camera. Good camera. I think this might not be using any caching, but how... There it is. So it's hard to tell because Spinny Cube is spinning, but wobble, wobble, wobble. I have mouse controls. Auto format. Let's leave that for a moment. We'll get orbit controls working. Okay, love to see that. Yep, we love orbit controls. Now let's stop the animation. There we go. Code examples. How do I actually enable damping or auto rotate? Don't know what the heck that means. Camera renderer. Controls must be called after any manual changes. What's this allow me to do though? Oh, it's camera and orbit. Oh, I want other controls. Add-ons. There we go. Controls. Yeah, is it first person or fly? I'm not sure which one I want. Yeah, like Blender. I think that's what I want. Alternate. Yeah, we're not a fan of alternate. We fly. Fly controls. Object, DOM element. As if there's some docs. Ah, this is my... The examples are the docs. WAS, RF. Oh, it's literally Blender. Big fan, big fan. Where is it? Orbit controls. Fly controls, right? That's what we're calling them. Wait, what? Okay, I see. I was like, wait, why is my mouse doing things? There we go, but yeah, this is familiar. Q and E, up, down, left, right. Awesome. Missing a texture on this planet Earth, but I ain't gonna complain. Could be Firefox. So yeah, great. Fly controls, fly controls. We should be flying through the sky as we import 50 CDNs. Come on, you. I didn't break it. Fly controls. I could check. Okay, let's look at the example code. Let's do all this before. No, I shouldn't need to. Fly controls, fly controls. Yeah, that's how fly controls. Hey, there we go. Fly controls, not working. Do the example, I guess. Radius, tilt, margin. Great, all lovely stuff. Where is you? There we go. New fly controls. Controls. Yeah, you set up a bunch of stuff. Do you do anything? Resize, animate, render. Great, render, clock. We're not doing that. Moon, planet, controls.update delta. There's our problem. Oh, composer.render. Looks something else needs an update. So where do we need it? We need controls.update, render, and where's my delta go? This is request animation frame, right? Oh, clock get delta. Okay, so there's some they use their own delta. Did I need to do something to get a clock? Clock equals a new 3 clock. Okay, cool. Yeah, we use your clock. Doesn't even seem to be a thing. So, or it doesn't seem to be connected to anything. So big fan. And then it's gonna be const delta equals clock. Now, do I write first or before? We'll find out. Boom. Okay, everyone's rendering. Why is there? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're working, folks. Oh, that's right. I am. Hold on. Don't do that. R and F. Yeah, then I have to roll. Where is it? Wow, this is a huge cube where my position is at because I'm looking down at it. Yeah, where are the controls? Fly controls. Up, down, left, right. Yeah, we need to increase movement speed. So what did they do? They said rolls. Movement speed 1000, roll speed, auto forward, drag to left. Oh yeah, these are a lot of things we also want. Where do I initialize controls? There they are. Hello, controls. And I don't think I need 1000 because I'm not in space. Yeah, perspective camera. I think that's sufficient. Now once we get this, we're going to work on that composer. Make it look pretty with them lines. Oh, it's a mouse to look. There we go. This is a lot better. Could be worse. Okay, the mouse to look is a little painful. Let's turn that back off. Yeah, we'll go back to drag. Roll speed. Okay, yeah, that's all great. Now we want the outline pass. The other example. Where is it? Yeah, outline pass. Outline pass. Yeah, we're not messing with the GUI. There you go. So I add it to the composer. Did I not? I did add it to the composer, which goes on the renderer. Wait, selected objects. Do I need to do something? Because in the example, I only did it on hover or whatever. Selected objects equals intersects 0, raycaster intersect object. Okay, outline pass. Selected objects equals an array of cube, I guess. Whoa. Null has no properties. Okay, too much to ask. I just want cube to have edge. So from camera, yeah, we're not doing this much logic. At least we have one cube. How to render geometry edges. An edge is only unrendered. Blah, blah, blah. A lit material, mesh Phong. I'm okay. View the edges of a geometry. Big fan. Geometry edges. Line segments. Okay, I guess we'll look into that. Say goodbye, 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 goodbye. Okay, let's see what this is now. So for geometry, then we have edges. Yeah, straight to there. So edges and a line. There we go, and I just add the line. I mean, this is literally just drawing lines on top of it, but sure. If it works. Whoa, composer's not defined. I forgot to delete something. There it is. The thing running at 60 frames a second has an error. That's not what you want. You never want that one to explode on you. Because this is what happens. The browser's like, oh no. Oh, there we go. We got some white lines now. They could be a little thicker. Line segments. But honestly, it's sufficient in my book. Box geometry. Now let's grab our first example. Yes, we want to kind of do this incrementally. So, I guess we'll just rip this up in an iffy, and we can do it based on timing. I could do it based on the clock. Once every second has passed, right? We'll try to do this. Get elapsed time is modulo 1. I'm gonna trust you do it cool, 3GS. Change the color of the cube. Why not? That's a great idea, Copilot. Let's do that. I mean, if this works, it's only gonna be once every second. Otherwise, little of a warning. Beautiful. Great. Let's modulo 2 now. Be cool about it. I'm gonna add a new cube. So const q equals dot split by new line. So these are all the cubes we don't yet have. So let's put all this cube code into a thing. And while we're going to get one, we'll still have to make an array of cubes. It's an empty array, of course. And after this, if q length, or if not q length, I guess you're returning. Yeah, otherwise const. Ooh, good one, Copilot. Oh yeah, because you can do all that kind of in one, huh? We're not doing that. We're using my example. Now, box geometry. Yeah, this isn't what I wanted. Cube position set. Could have done that in the initializer or the constructor, but we're too late. Guess we're using green. Or let's use random color. That's cool. And this color is always going to be white. Sure. Okay, so in theory, this should be generating a bunch of cool cubes. Oh, one cube. Look at the cube. Oh, it's over there. Oh no, 3GS has failed to render. Oh no. Okay, We're getting there. Look at him come in here. Yeah, here it is. And this one is the transparent one. Or this is the other one. It's kind of hard to tell. And the controls are not amazing, but one of these is empty. Yeah, see, there's the empty one. Bingo, bango. So aside from this one up here, Firefox being like, you want to render your entire shape? You didn't need those. Wow, it was just like, yeah, you only get one triangle. Okay, so aside from that, this is working. So I'm guessing I didn't bring in the line logic. Yeah, for sword geometry, edges, box geometry, cube position. So what happens is all the lines, like where all the lines went, they all kind of stacked. Where in the universe? Okay, we're gonna say goodbye. There they are. So you see, these are where all the lines are. You can kind of see them stacking up like so. So what I need to do is init x, y, and init position. So I don't know how to do that, but Copilot can tell me any moment now. Okay, we also need to move line. Line position. That will be sufficient for now. And we can really do this on a second-by-second basis. I really need to find those orbital controls because this is too spinny for my liking. Look at her go. Ooh, what if we didn't want the actual the mesh, right? We don't need no mesh. Where's that? Material. We don't need a material. We don't need a cube. Yeah, we don't need any of this. We just want a cute wireframe. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to tell because that one just like, is there a cube there or not? It's hard to tell, but Okay, I'm liking this. Let's go for the big one, and then we will finish this at a later date with the actual algorithm. So ain't no way I'm gonna do all of this tonight. Just wanted to get it working, and Blender disappoint. Oh, hold on now. If I'm doing this once a second, it's gonna be like 2,000 seconds. Let's drop that to once every 100 milliseconds. Come on, you're cool, Copilot. That's not how. Oh wait, that's also not what we want. Once. Okay, I suppose that's gonna work. I don't know if that'll be. It says, "Go." I trust Copilot. Copilot would never betray me. Nice, we don't. Oh, that was an error I had sitting all along. Moment of truth, folks. We should be zooming where we're exploding. Oh, there's some cubes over there. Look at them coming into space. Wow. I'm trying to get myself positioned. Actually, let's hit a full screen on this. Whoops, forgot. That doesn't update viewport. But look at all these cubes. Yeah, they're all generating. You know, we're going to put colors back on these. It's going to make the internal much more obvious. I don't think I need to do any of these other things. Okay. Oh, let's full screen this. I might go to Chrome because slight performance buff, but I think Firefox. We believe in the Fox. Here we go. Okay, some of them aren't coming through because computer's like, how dare you? But here it is, folks. The cube of cubes. Oh, this movement speed is meh. And yes, it looks as bad as it does on mine as it does yours. All the lines are very jaggedy. Anti-aliasing took a vacation, and half of them are missing their triangles. There we go. And it would be cool if I like animated directly to the cube positions, but I think that would be way too jarring unless I sorted them by nearest, closest to each other and all that. Yeah. Let's go. Man, yeah, this is it, folks. So yeah, we'll finish this up at a later date, but this is definitely how we're going to be visualizing this in some manner. I imagine the flood fill will be a bunch of semi-transparent, like 10% opacity, like a fog traversing through the space. Yeah, I did not. I think it was like 3 minutes I estimated this to take, but yeah, there it is, folks. Yeah, sorting this by like so they'd all appear on one side and I'd follow it along, or internally and I just rotate around would definitely make a better visualization, but I do not have the brains for that at the moment. And as you can see, computers like, how dare you? I don't think I can get inside. Well, we can at least get upright. And then I think, no. Oh, those are those controls. I was wondering where all of my yaws and stuff were. There we go. These cubes are either they're huger than I'm thinking they are, or my controls are so slow. But yeah. The inside of the cube. And with that, folks, we will go ahead and find someone to raid. I don't see any fellow 100 devers on. Oh, we got Aaron. They raided us last time, so let's go ahead and hang out with them. This is actually quite topical. They're messing with Godot, and while 3GS isn't a game engine per se, you can use it as one. So yeah, we will head on over there. Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming by. Glad the difficulty has gotten a little more reasonable, although we're still expecting a few spikes. Though it's weird it was easy on the weekend. Oh, let me update my... So not leave you hanging. There you go. Code is updated. There be the repo. Feel free to enjoy. Yeah, we're gonna go over there and raid our friend Aaron. I will catch y'all on the other side. See you tomorrow. Oh. Toodles.